Hello everyone, and welcome back to Soul Truth 1111. I hope you guys are all doing well. As always, I missed you again when I don't do my readings here, but I'm back. So this is a Divine Masculine reading, current energies. So Spirit wanted me to read from a couple of cards instead of just I'm probably going to channel as well, but really wanted me to give the in-depth of what the cards in the book said. Not for every card, but for specific ones. Once in a while, Spirit will do that with me. So, yeah. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please feel free to look in the description box for that. And as always, I hope you all are doing well. And let's see. I guess we're gonna get started. I hope you all have a great 4th of July, which is coming up here soon. I always play background music. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Usually I can hear it when I listen to the video back sometimes, but I always leave a link to the music that I use, as well as the cards that I use. Not a link, but description of the cards that I do use, so that you guys are aware of that too. So, okay, let's get started with this reading. The first card we have is the Wheel. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So this is in the mental space for the Divine Masculines currently. I'm picking up that the Divine Masculines, many of them are moving forward in union, moving forward in spiritual growth, moving forward in thought of planning on how to move forward in the journey with the Divine Feminine. Many have gone through their tower moments and or are and this is causing them to move forward in their divine purpose, in their divine destiny. This is also causing lots of change and transformation for their highest good. So I'm not surprised to see this card at all. Fortune is on their side, and the more they love themselves and get aligned with the divine moving them forward, the more this will happen, and they'll want to move into the realm of being on the journey with the Divine Feminines as well. More in aligned with what Spirit has for them. Next we have the Justice card for the Divine Masculine in the mental space. This is fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. Okay, so this is Spirit really working on the Divine Masculines to do what is right according to their destiny and according to what is fair. This can also have something to do with doing what is right and fair as far as separations or divorces, whatever's happening, maybe happening in the legal system. Justice for those within their life, and just doing what's right according to what they know to be right in their heart and soul. Okay, so this is in their mental space. They're thinking about what is the right thing to do, and how to go about that, planning and making that a reality in their lives. Okay, so next we have 7 of Fire. This is defending your beliefs and decisions, standing your ground, and choose your battles wisely. Okay, so the divine masculines are, many of them are taking a stand for the union, taking a stand for the divine feminine, and walking into, like I said, this journey wholeheartedly. This is basically what the other card said about standing your ground and sticking to your beliefs and bringing justice into the situation where they may have wronged the feminine, or other people's opinions may have swayed about the feminine, because the divine masculine was not in a right space to share truths of his own heart or his own where he was in his soul's mind or heart truly. So as this comes out, it's just saying he's going, the divine masculines are going to defend their space or their beliefs and decisions, and they will stand their ground and choose their battles wisely. This is just basically having wisdom when you step out to speak to people about going forward in your truth. Please be reminded, take these cards as they resonate with you in your journey, because everyone is in a specific or a different space, or going through different stages in their journey. So some cards may resonate, and this is a general reading, so it's not specific to any one person. However, every card may resonate with you, and that means that usually I'm channeling for specific divine masculines. So if these cards are resonating, then that is why. Okay, so Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Event that occurs with great speed. Events, this is events. Take time to carefully review your options and create solutions. So what the card that I just showed you, the Seven of Fire, and mostly all these cards, where the divine masculine is actually moving into the journey, moving into his truth, or the divine masculine's truth. Take that as it resonates according to gender, but in your specific life, or journey. This is things moving forward quickly. So basically, I'm getting the feeling that nothing's holding the divine masculines back anymore. They know what they want. They know what is for their highest good. They're a little bit apprehensive still in making decisions, but they're going to stand their ground and move forward quickly. They're in this headspace of really understanding what is their destiny. So this is what I'm picking up, and yeah, changes are going to come about swiftly. So in other words, for many of you, the divine masculine is going to show up quickly and bring justice to the situation and journey, and to your love life, and this will be a positive change. Where there has been injustice, they will be made right, and he will defend his beliefs and decisions, meaning he will not only defend his own self, but he'll defend you. Okay, divine feminines, this is what I'm picking up for many of you. Okay, next we do have the Tower. This is like sudden surprise or quick sudden changes. Things changing in a very fast manner, or removing of something that is in your life, so that something can be something that's for your highest good can replace it. Just being led by Spirit onto your path. This could have already happened or is going to happen. I believe it's already happened. And the Divine Masculines are, this is what's causing them to move physically. This is the physical card. Move physically into their highest good. So this means positive transformation is happening in the Divine Masculine's life now. Okay. And now we're moving into the cards that Spirit wanted me to read. This is one of them. And it's 6 of water. Okay. It says nostalgia, sweet memories, old flames, yearning for the security of the old days. If I am being triggered to remember the past, I can enjoy the warm memories, but must recognize that they are ephemeral. Yeah. Emotion can color my recall and distort my understanding of what is happening today. I acknowledge and heal old wounds. I can experience security today, enveloped in the arms of the divine love, There is no need to return to the illusions of the golden era of yore, because I can become the co-creator, a better reality now. I can, begin co-creating a better reality now. Authentic healing and joyfulness will be mine if I stop rekindling the emotions of the past. Okay, so many Divine Masculines have gone through the Tower moment, as I just mentioned, and they're having to let go of the past and understand that the past can distort what the divine is doing today, and maybe has. Okay, so this is like basically cautioning the masculines, or helping them to understand not to. I mean, it's beautiful to think about memories and be thankful for those times that were shared. But as Spirit moves you into your divine journey and into your highest good, make sure that you're not allowing your past memories to keep you stuck in thinking that that's the only security, or that was the only time, that was the only time I'm going to be happy, or because Spirit is doing a new thing. So, and it's for your highest good. It's like these Tower moments don't come in to give you something less than what was removed. It's to bring you something better than what was removed, or to help you see what is there that you couldn't see before because you were in the past. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. All right, and as you do that, you'll be able to be the magician, because you won't be held back by the past. You'll be walking in your destiny, and as it is in heaven, so it will be on earth. And you'll be the alchemist. So those things that you truly desire and Spirit truly desires for you will be manifested into your life, because you're not held back by anything anymore. So I see like a major transformation happening in the Divine Masculines, moving into the divine journey, not only moving into it, but wanting to move into it. So I think it's going to be the Divine Feminines that are going to need to catch up and want this again, now that they've gone through the waiting and been through so much. A lot of Divine Feminines are focused on business and finance and being solid in their careers because they needed to. And now that they let go of the love, or they let go of the need for love, they're realizing that they don't need. They have everything they need. So it's really going to take the divine masculine to step up and show his appreciation, his or her appreciation for the divine feminines and love, in order to bring the divine feminines back into this loving space. Because I do feel that many divine feminines are kind of moving on. They're not in this waiting phase anymore, like, you know, where the divine masculine was all, you know, that they thought of. Or so I'm not saying that they don't. I believe a lot of divine feminines do love the masculines. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just feeling that divine masculines are going to have to prove themselves and bring in this justice that, and I believe Spirit will tell them what they need to do for their highest good. And I believe they know this inside, deep inside their heart and their soul, their spirit. They know what they need to do as far as what the divine is calling them to do to move forth in this journey, which is actually beautiful. They're learning to follow their intuition. They're learning that the divine feminines are gifts. They're not just you know, people that have been sitting around being needy. They were a gift to the divine masculine, and so he may have to win the divine feminine back, is what I'm getting. Okay, next, I felt to read some of these cards too, and usually I don't. I just, unless Spirit tells me to read one or two cards, but I felt, you know, every one I picked up, Spirit told me to read, so I'm going to do so. This is win or lose. This is in the physical for the divine masculines, current energy. This is disagreement, ego, detach, and love. Often in matters of the heart, people find themselves in disagreement, set against one another in battle of will. Ego takes place of intellect. Greed overtakes generosity. The love in a relationship is forgotten in the desire to win. But where there is a winner, there is also a loser. The partners are no longer equal. The relationship can falter or completely break down. At this time, be cautious about letting your ego trick you into acting in your own self-interest, especially at someone else's expense. If another person is trying to provoke you, do your best to remain detached. Solve disagreements in a way that makes everyone a winner. Find the middle ground where each person yields just a little bit, but just enough. Let love be your guide in dealing with conflicts around matters of the heart. In the end, it's not winning that matters, it's the love. Okay, so I could see why Spirit had me read this, because a lot of divine masculines have let their ego run the show, and it was about win or lose, and it was about this chasing and you know, running and chasing, and they thought it was a cat and mouse game and took it as a game, when Spirit was trying to give them, you know, a very, very huge blessing, a magical gift. And they couldn't see it because they were lost in their past memories, or they were unhealed, or in their ego. So just make sure, Divine Masculines, that whatever you do from this point on is in love and not in winning or losing, because many of the Divine Feminines, in your logic, you may have thought it was about winning or losing or game, or you may have looked at the Divine Feminine in a wrong way because of your ego or your state of mind, or possibly not loving yourself, or possibly not being healed, okay? Because you focused on past memories and reminiscing and looking at the future, like remembering how life was secure way back then, and then feeling insecure because maybe of something that you went through. So you're viewing everything as back then and not what Spirit was doing in the now. Okay, so just make sure that you do everything according to love and not a winning or losing type of mentality. Okay, next we have refusing to see. Okay, keywords are assess, decide, empathy, honesty. This card speaks about how important it is to see relationships as they really are, rather than how you'd like them to be. This is not always easy or comfortable, or a comfortable thing to do. However, in order to make a correct decision in a relationship, you must be clear about it. Are you maintaining status quo even though the current situation may not meet your needs? Are you at an emotional impasse in a matter of the heart? Turning the page, sorry. At this time, you may be withdrawing emotionally from a relationship or the need to make a decision regarding that relationship. This does not serve your best interest. You must open your eyes and your heart to the truth. By honestly assessing the situation, you'll know just what you need to do. Knowing the truth will make your decisions easier and will lead you to more fulfilling relationships. Okay, so this is refusing to see the truth, because this is what I'm getting. Many Divine Masculines are refusing to see that they do have a Divine Feminine, because this will cause them to have to get in the journey or make a decision to get in the journey, or make a decision to either go forward or let the Divine Feminine go. And they've been putting this off. And many Divine Feminines have left or have moved on from the journey, or it's not that they can be separated from it, but have kind of moved into different realms of their life because they know that this is how they've been treated. It's like, oh, well, I know that they're waiting for me, so it's like, no big deal. They'll be there when, I'm going to live my life, and they'll be there. But Spirit is saying, you know what, you need to make a decision, because they may not be there. They may move on, and you won't get that chance again. So, I believe this has to do with the Tower moments and the divine wanting the masculines to really, make decisions and listen to their heart, follow their highest good, as Spirit and the universe is leading them to do. Stop looking at it as win or lose. Stop living in the past, and truly accept the gift and blessing Spirit has brought into your life. And I don't know, the divine, I'm just picking up that divine masculines know they need to make a choice, a decision, but they're like playing with it. And I'm just feeling I don't want the divine masculines to regret losing their divine feminines to someone else, because, okay, I'm getting this strong. If the divine feminines move on to a relationship where someone treats them like a queen and a goddess that they are and that they have been, that they've tried to be for you, divine masculines, I do not believe they're going to want to leave that to come back to something that's uncertain and a divine masculine that basically benched them, that put them on the bench while they knew they were waiting, and treated them like they were needy when they had this unconditional love that they were learning and growing in and wanted to give because it was overflowing in their heart because of the divine. And the divine masculine refused to see that. And I'm just picking up, make sure that you choose your battles wisely, that you make your decisions based on the divine and being guided by your intuition, not this win or lose an ego, because you're going to set yourself up for losing the best gift that you ever could have received in your life. Okay, straight from the divine. I'm just telling it like it is. I don't know who this is resonating with, but this is why Spirit had me read these cards. I see it now. Okay. Next we have, these are all going so much together with one another. I can't believe how this is just a direct message for many of you. Okay, strengthening bonds. So this is another one Spirit wanted me to read. This is also physical. Stability, reality, grounded, and health. Okay, the potential exists now to bring greater stability to your relationships. Be realistic about what you can expect from others, what you can offer in return. Be consistent and clear in your actions and desire the same. By taking a down-to-earth approach, your expectations of other people are more likely to be met and relationships will be strengthened. Scattered emotional energy will not serve you. Be sure to ground yourself. Steady and calm energy will translate into secure and strong decisions. To ground yourself, take a walk in nature or connect to the energies of the trees and Mother Earth herself. Enjoy greater health by exercising and eating well. Healthy body will help you feel confident about yourself and your abilities. This self-assured energy will enable you to improve your current relationships and attract new ones as well. Okay, so what I'm getting from this one is be consistent and clear about what you want with the Divine Feminine, and be realistic. What you're expecting from the Divine Feminine, are you giving that in return? And is what you're expecting realistic? Spirit is really wanting you to ask yourself these questions, because in doing this you can either strengthen your bonds or break a relationship down. Spirit is ultimately wanting you to strengthen your bonds, and this is why this card came out and why Spirit wanted me to read it. But I think many of you do not have a down-to-earth view, because you've refused to see, and you've looked at the relationship as a win or lose. Like it's almost like a game. Almost like the Divine Feminine is a pawn or something to play with. I don't know. But I'm really feeling that Spirit wants you to understand that this has been a gift the whole time, and to look at this realistically, not, you know, from your ego state of mind. These are physical cards as well, like I told you, but from love, to strengthen bonds. Okay. All right, let's move on to the emotional for the Divine Masculine Collective general reading. First one we have is forgive and learning. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, this has to do with all the first cards. Spirit is wanting you to heal from within, deep within, so that you can move forward and experience, you know, true love by forgiving and learning. Oftentimes in this journey, many of the Divine Masculine and Feminines have to learn what unconditional love is. We don't come into this journey knowing what unconditional love is. If we did, nobody would have to go through this all this, the running and chasing and all the hard trials of this journey. We would already just know, you know, we would already walk in unconditional love, and there'd be just harmony. But in forgiving and learning, this is where the unconditional love comes in, as well as following the cards that I just already read. Okay, so attraction. You attract romantic love and enjoy this moment fully. So many Divine Masculines are feeling an attraction to their Divine Feminines. This is a pull. This is like a magnetic pull, and this is because they're learning, they're understanding that the Divine Feminines are a gift. They have been a gift, and yeah, don't, you know, let go of your ego, Divine Masculines, and allow yourself to heal and forgive, so that you can, you know, attract the Divine Feminines back to you in love. Okay. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. A lot of Divine Masculines are wanting to rekindle this love that they fear they've lost or are losing. So this is why the forgiveness and you know, Spirit is really, yeah, really trying to open the eyes of the Divine Masculine, and for many, their eyes are being opened, and Spirit is trying to show you how to get it back by forgiveness, by attraction, being grateful, by justice, by doing things in love, by putting your intent into the universe in love, and by being playful. Okay? Being lighthearted, being gentle, being kind, being inviting. This could be the one. You've already met your romantic, the romantic partner you seek. So the Divine Feminines, you already know who they are, Divine Masculines. This should resonate within your spirit, your soul, your heart. Should be telling you this already. I believe it is, because the cards that I'm already picking up here are saying that you know, and Spirit you're starting to see where you kind of went off course, and how can I get it back? Yeah, because you know this is the one now. Need to make the effort. Make the effort, Divine Masculines. Great love is worth taking steps you're guided to take. So be directed by your intuition and by spirit according to the steps that you should take towards the divine feminine or towards the journey in love. And allow spirit and your intuition to lead and guide you. Okay, some of these cards are guidance to do that, to move forward. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay. Many divine masculines may need to forgive their parents, or they need to come clean with their journey. Maybe they've spoken bad about the divine feminine, or they're just family where the family's involved and they have a bad outlook on the divine feminine. Okay. Also, there are some areas where the divine masculines may not have received what they needed from their parents, and they hold some animosity and anger. You need to forgive in this area. Okay. Know that, Spirit wants me to say this, know that they could only do what they knew. Okay. Your parents could only do what they knew at that time. We can always only do what we know at the present time until we know better or know more. That's when we can change things. But until we know better or know more, all we can do is what we know in any given situation. So know that when your parents were brought up, they were brought up by parents who only knew what they knew at that moment, at that time. What they could do was what they could do. Whether if it was dysfunctional or functional or what have you, it was what it was at the moment. And it may needed to be healed, and you may have got the short stick of the deal, but know that they did what they knew with what they had and could at that moment. Release that. Just as you know at this moment, divine masculines, you do what you know at this moment. You make choices with what you know. And this is why Spirit is had me read this refusing to see, because sometimes when we refuse to see, we don't get shit right. Okay? And maybe your parents didn't get shit right because they refused to see. But nevertheless, they did things at that moment how they knew, how they thought, how they perceived things to be, what they thought was best. Or not best. That was all they knew until they knew more. Okay? And some, when they know more, they don't choose to do better. But we need to forgive regardless and know that we can do better because we know. If you're watching this right now and you're listening to me tell you this, you're held accountable by what you know. Because I'm telling you, if there's things, to forgive and learn and use unconditional love, and you still don't want to receive that and you want to go on about your way and don't want to follow the divine or whatever, then you choose to do that. But you choose what to do at that moment with what you know. What you choose to know and what you have at that moment in knowledge. Which ultimately causes you to make decisions, which ultimately causes repercussions from decisions. Okay? But until you know better, you can't change it oftentimes. Okay, and even sometimes we have to forgive people that when they do know better and they didn't want to change stuff. That's hard. But most of the time, it's because that's all they knew. They were patterns, they were cycles in family lives that were transferred down to you. Because that's all they knew, which were transferred down to them. And that's what this whole journey is about. To transfer unconditional love to generations and to break the cycles. That's what the tower moments are for. So that when you refuse to see, you'll come into the light and you'll see through the divine's eyes the truth. And so family cycles and behaviors can be healed. And the truth can be told. Okay? I know that was deep, very deep, but someone needed to hear that. Okay. It was deep for me. Whew. Okay. And I know that. Anyway, to a fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Okay, the divine feminine or divine masculine, are moving forward. They are growing, they are learning, they are forgiving, they are bringing out the truth. They don't want to stay stuck anymore. They're not happy. They want to move into happiness. They're going to leave this past behind as they heal and forgive themselves and forgive the divine feminine or others, family members, and come out with the truth and, make the effort and be playful, in love. Their bonds will strengthen. Okay? So this has to do with moving forward into, contracts. This could be partnerships, this could be marriage, this could be engagements, this could be business opportunities, it could be many things for the divine masculines. Okay, next we have Ace of Air, brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of his situation, a challenging beginning. Okay, so for this journey, it may have been challenging. Okay, but and it may be challenging right now, but brilliant ideas and inspiration are coming in by the divine, and you're seeking the truth of the situation. You are knowing the truth of the situation and being guided by the divine into this truth. Okay, so speak your truth and walk your truth. There you will find your happiness again, your faith again, your love, your unconditional love, and your forgiveness. Okay? All these chains that have held you back will fall off of you. Okay, let's go into the spiritual for the divine masculines. First one we have is deception and envy. Okay, so things not being as they appear. Okay, some divine masculines have been deceived by possibly past relationships, past karmics, or business partners, or individuals within their lives, or even deceived by themselves, their own mind. Okay, refusing to see. Okay, again, refusing to see. How well do you know people around you? Are they telling you everything you need to know? Are they telling you the truth? Or are they telling you what you want to hear based on what they already think or know? Because they're envious or deceptive. Or they want to gain your approval. In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you understand all the facts before continuing. Some people may be envious of you and of your accomplishments. Sudden unexpected change. This can also be like a tower moment, where all of a sudden you see where someone has been deceptive, and you're just like, you know, your whole mind is like shaken up. You see like the light bulb comes on, okay? Plans you've had not turning out exactly the way you've hoped or envisioned them, but continuing on, regardless if they, you know, maybe you went a certain way, Divine Masculines, and that was not the right way, and you see that now. It didn't work out the way you planned, so, but continuing on into the path that Spirit is guiding you and leading you towards by your intuition. Okay, but I'm really feeling, make sure that people that you work with are around or on the up and up with you, because I'm getting people may be deceptive to you to get close to you, or to gain your approval, or gain a special spot next to you, or be recognized because they're envious of someone else, or envious of even the Divine Feminine. I'm just getting this as I'm hearing it. Scenarios. This is called channeling. This is what comes in. Okay, this is what I'm picking up. So if that resonates with you, then make sure you know who you're working with and who you're dealing with, because someone is being deceptive, and someone is envious, and someone is causing problems for you and possibly your Divine feminine on purpose. Okay, so that's just, I feel it's a caution card. Just be cautious there. This is victory and success. Good news is on its way, swiftly. Success after a difficult period of time. Staying grounded. Stay out of your ego, you know, when things start to go your way. Make sure you stay humble and you stay grateful. Don't lose who you are during, you know, and when Spirit brings you out of what you've been through. Remember that Spirit brought you out of the challenging times, and brought you through everything, and brought you to everything. So remember where everything has come from. No matter how much hard work you put into that thing, Spirit brought you to that thing. So make sure that you stay graceful and humble, and in a spirit of gratitude and love, and just don't forget who you really are, you know, and that you're really gifted to be where you are, okay, and have the things that Spirit's brought you to, whatever it may be, okay. Even if you're changing jobs or you're starting at the bottom, be grateful for what you have, and Spirit will give you more. Okay, so but this is good news on the way. So, and coming out of a difficult period. Yep. Okay. Next card I felt to read again. This is emotional loss. The number 5 card comes forth at a time when you maybe experience grief or loss of something or someone you were emotionally attached to. Honor your feelings. Only by healing and loving yourself, by letting go of the past, can you continue your journey. Let me see if there's something. Sorry, I had to turn the page. The suffering associated with this loss delivers profound wisdom and knowledge for your soul. Your unique gifts, talents, and abilities, as well as your joy and sorrow, will not only make you who you really are, but better yet, who you will become. The painful experiences of life are equal as valuable as the joyful ones. Focus on your positive energy, on the good in your life, and what you're grateful for. Use your healing energy in this way, and try not to focus on what you're lost, for new beginnings and happiness are just around the corner. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is Spirit wants you to feel the grief and loss, to process it. So when we avoid feeling our loss or our grief, whether it's past or even if it's from this envy and deception, the Divine Masculines are really going through transformation right now. Whatever comes up, allow yourself to feel it, Divine Masculines, even if you have to cry. There's nothing wrong with crying. It's, you know, it's God-given, and it's a way to process what we feel. It's a release, okay? And when we're able to process how we feel, then we're able to move on into happiness and what Spirit has for us, and not stay stuck. If we suppress those feelings, they come up later, and a lot of times they come up as anger, because anger is unresolved pain. Okay, so make sure that you allow yourself to feel. Okay, no matter what you're going through, it could be feeling loss of the Divine Feminine because you maybe were going in a different direction, and now maybe the karmic is gone. You feel that maybe the Divine Feminine, you're not sure if they want to come back, but follow the steps that Spirit is guiding you to follow. Don't lose faith, and just put your intents out there on what you want Spirit to do, because nothing's impossible with God. Next we have transformation. This is basically the end of the old and the beginning of the new. Complete transformation. So this makes sense with emotional loss and the Divine Masculines going through the Tower moments and refusing to see, but yet strengthening bonds. So they're going through major transformation, even spiritually. And this is letting go of all preconceived ideas, thoughts, cycles, just way of doing things, and everything becoming anew. Letting go of past hurts and transforming into the new, into the positive. So, just like the butterfly. Okay. Next we have rest and rejuvenation. Lots going on for the Divine Masculine, so make sure that you stay grounded, stay balanced, that you stay in meditation. Get in nature if you can. This will help you ground. This will help you heal. Get alone with Spirit so that you can listen, that you can follow your intuition, and make sure you rest and give yourself love, okay, and rejuvenate. Allow Spirit to refill you and refill you with love. Okay. Next we have the Temple Path. Yeah, this is basically talking about spiritual destiny, and that there's a path that leads you to where you're supposed to be spiritually or in your life. Knowing that there's a process to get there, and making choices brings you into the growth. These lights These lights right here are your spiritual guides, which means your intuition or your spiritual guides, you know, Archangel Michael. It could be whoever your spiritual guides are, spirit, the universe, guiding you in your journey, in your path to your destiny. Okay, right where you're meant to be, where your fate is to be. Well, destiny is a better word, but so yeah, trusting your guides, trusting your intuition to lead you into your spiritual, your highest good. Okay, this is a spiritual card as well. All right. Okay, next we have the Sun Dancer. Joyful activity, celebration of life and abundance. The Sun Dancer. Okay. As your ally, the Sun Dancers celebrate you now and remind you of the law of success and praise. Anything you place your attention on will manifest an experience. So the laws are always perfect. Expect the best and praise it in advance. This unleashes the magic of the mystical magnetic energy, drawing circumstances to you to create the reality you envision. Give thanks in advance for the grace and the goodwill of the divine. Be willing to dance the victory dance as if your greatest dreams are realized, and watch how easily things begin to fall into place. Stay positive and leave the timing up to the divine. All things are possible now. Dance the joy of beginning and celebrate your life and abundance today. Wow. So, Spirit is just letting you know that, you know, to have faith and all is not lost, and that your divine destiny, Spirit will bring to pass. Just continue to have faith and put your intents into the world, into the universe. I keep saying world. Into the universe, into the hands of the divine, you know, and watch them manifest. Okay. Wow. Spirit is really talking about manifesting today. Divine masculines. It's all about putting your intents in the world. Open your eyes and follow your intuition, and don't refuse to see anymore. Let go of your ego. And Spirit wants to give you everything that your heart desires. The cosmos appear always as an ally, never as a challenger. Creativity in all forms is represented by the cosmos. This is a sign to place your attention on the creative projects that will be successful. Remember that all of life is creative, and you're always a co-creator with the divine. The cosmos are represented and principle of infinity and vastness of energetic exchange of consciousness, influencing all living things. This teacher teaches us that every intention we set is in fact contagious, with the power of influencing others. We're entangled at our deepest energetic place, so we can't help but have an effect on others, from an individual level to a global one. This is a signal to remind you to open up to the well of creativity deep within you, and be mindful of your thoughts and actions. Both are influencing your outer world. Most important, keep taking action toward your goals as the cosmos respond perfectly to manifest your highest destiny. Expect to be inspired to meaningfully touch others with all that you create. Wow, beautiful. So know that whatever intentions you set out to the universe, and whatever you do and whatever you think affects those around you. Okay, so you can either bring more negativity into the world or bring more positivity and light into the world. Basically, Spirit is saying it's up to you. Trust the divine and be led by the Spirit. Okay. The Five of Fire. This is creative brainstorming as well. This is unity in destiny. Knowing what your destiny is and moving towards that. Being creative in how to move towards that. Being creative in diversity within your destiny as well. This is harmonizing with differences and open to newness in your life or things becoming new. So I believe Spirit is saying that things are becoming new. Let go of the old. Spirit wants to bring all new things into your life, whether it's making your journey with the Divine Feminine new, a new job, or new creative venture. Then allow Spirit to do such. So, but I know definitely that Spirit is working to transform the Divine Masculine and Feminine in their journey. Everything is becoming new. They're not going back to where they were before separations. They're coming into a newness. Okay, as both have been healed and transformed into unconditional love. Okay. So that could be so as well. Next we have exchanging gifts, which is beautiful. The law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weighing the cost and determining value. The oracle message. You're entering into a productive and enriching time when all matters of opportunity are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them. Yet, in order to honor them, you must put in the time. Exchange your experiences and skills and commit your heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must exchange in the dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choice, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time to just do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring to your life. Relationship message. Love is an exchange of life force energy between two beings. It grows exponentially, when it's reciprocated. You must give and receive in order for the love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gifts in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Let love in and let it flow out of you too. Love is truly yours today. Okay, wow. That's deep. Okay, Divine Masculines. This is talking about the justice and a fair giving and receiving. There's been multiple cards here, even win or lose, and strengthening bonds that talked about, are you putting in to your relationship what you're wanting out of it, or what the other or the Divine Feminine has put into it? Have you looked at this from the right perspective? Or have you just been do and not, or take? This is about having a balance in giving and taking, and how if it's imbalanced, of giving and receiving, or giving and taking, or giving and receiving, then it can throw a whole relationship off and make it just completely one-sided. And this can also make someone just, the Divine Feminines, look at it as if you're not interested, okay, which will cause them to move away as well. So, really, if you want something in your life, Spirit's trying to really show a lot of the Divine Masculines right now, the gift that are in front of them and have been. But Divine Masculines, you need to wake up to that gift and nurture that gift. Nurture the love that's within the gift so that it will grow, okay? So it doesn't deplete the relationship. Okay, Archangel Michael, decide to be happy now. Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness and joy and bliss. I am now willing to see all the goodness in my life. Wow. That's just what I was talking about all through this reading. This is overall cards, guys. Wow. This is talking about seeing the gifts that are right in front of you, that you refuse to see, but you're seeing. Okay? This is just being happy now. The same thing that the Spirit's been wanting for you the whole time. Okay? Walk into your destiny, Divine Masculines. You are holding yourself back. You are holding yourself hostage. This situation is already solved. I gave all worries and cares and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this, and then give details in a divinely perfect way. So, Spirit, we give you everything that that worries us, that causes us cares and concern, in exchange for your true peace in everything that concerns us. I pray that for you, Divine Masculines and Divine Feminines that are watching. Okay? So know that this situation is already solved. The Divine knows about it. Okay? If it's on your heart heavy, tell him about it, because he will answer and guide you. Okay? You created this situation, and you have the power to change it. Thank you for letting me lean on your strength and reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to the divine will, creating peace and blessing for everyone involved. So many of the Divine Masculines created a mess, okay? But the Divine is already resolving it, okay? You have the power to change it as well. So operate in forgiveness. Let the ego go. Know that love is more important than being right or winning. Remember, remind yourself that you need to give as well as receive. Don't forget who you are when Spirit blesses you or brings you into a blessing. Make sure that those people around you are being honest and upright and truthful with you, because you don't want deceptive people that are just trying to gain a foot up. Know that victory and success is coming swiftly. Allow your emotions to heal as they come up. Don't be afraid to cry. Transformation. Let go of all the old and embrace all the new. And don't forget to rest and rejuvenate and allow Spirit to lead and guide you on your path in your divine journey. Keep the faith. And doing all of these things takes faith. Okay. I have 2 more cards. This is the 5 of crystals, and it's persistence and new possibilities. Is Ladybug. Okay. A guardian of wishes fulfilled. Ladybug delivers luck and protection. She's sabe and illuminating the spirit during times of stress and worry. Laced with energies of renewal, Ladybug is a guide in designing a path of newfound happiness. Realign yourself with what you need in order to move forward and onward. A new opportunity will represent themselves. The new opportunities will present themselves. Take time to review what you want in your life and believe you can achieve it. I'll read the keywords. Persistence during challenging times, finding strength, new possibilities, a turning point. Divine Masculine, you're being transformed and moving into newness. Newness of all things, including unconditional love. Beautiful. Speaking of love, I'm going to read The Journey of Love. And the first one we have is self-initiation. Okay. You are being touched by a wave of your own light in motion. Can you feel the blessings of love that are flowing toward you, with or from within you, in an upsurging wave of love? This is your own pure divine nature. You can choose to empower another as the carrier of your own divinity, of course. And sometimes, if you are not quite ready to recognize your own divine essence, this needs to be. Yet at the moment, you can choose to recognize that it is you who are initiating yourself into love, that you are being a light, the divine, that is drawing you forward into yourself. At any moment, you can choose to recognize yourself. Will this be such a moment? This oracle holds a message for you. There are many teachers on this path, some humble, some wise, some great companions on your life's journey, and some who will enter in and out of your life quickly, perhaps imparting a helpful word or teaching you a more challenging lesson about trusting, relying upon your own wisdom. The greatest teacher, however, is life itself. You can trust in your own experience and know that it is the divine spark within you, the life within you, that is the one true teacher who carries you home in awakened reunion with the divine. How easy to love. The word flow when it is right, I dare not tell you. Wow. So, Spirit is telling you to trust your intuition, to trust your wisdom, to trust that the divine is in you and is guiding you. Okay, have faith. We have one more. And it's called Her Grace. I haven't looked at these cards beforehand or read, but they're beautiful. I don't think I've ever read this one. A goddess is awakening within your life. It may be within your own body, within a central deepening of a relationship with your own body or with the body of another. Through expanding creativity, a sudden burst of feeling that you cannot logically explain, a desire to move, to dance, to express yourself, to sing, to write music, to draw, or to play in nature, to swim, to collect shells, or lie on your back in the moonlight, gazing at the stars. Wow. Let her reach you. She is calling to you from ancient times, calling you to allow her more deeply into your life. Celebrate the divine feminine. She is coming to life for you. Whether man or woman, your life is about to be touched by her magic, never to be the same again. This oracle brings you a message. There is a woman who brings divine blessing into your life, who is trying to connect with you more deeply. The blessing may be one that is obvious or one that is hidden in a challenge. The woman may be your own body, and if you are female, or your own inner feminine if you are male. It may be spiritual or physical being. The Great Mother, your lover, your sister, your deepest friend. It may be a woman as yet unknown, unknown to you, but who holds a soul contract with you. An agreement predestined to awaken you. The empowerment will come to you not by rejecting what is offered by the feminine presence, but by embracing it and finding your truth through it. This is exciting because it means you are growing. You are entering into the feminine's temple of wisdom and finding a home there. There's a poem. I was born long before our time, and yet my time with you is something new. For you awakened in me a spirit that was longing for release, waiting for your touch. I thought I was safe to stay inside the boundaries and walls I carried with me. You touched all of me, and we walked outside the lines together. Wow. This one almost made me cry, y'all. This is talking about when you meet your divine feminine, she changes your life. The true divine feminine, the one that you hold a contract with, can be in any form. Oftentimes it is a person of partnership, someone possibly to marry or have children with, for many. But it can be other. But know that she is a gift. And when she comes to you, you are awoken like never before. There's times that you may have thought you were awoken, but she will cause you to grow and see things from a whole different light and challenge you like no one ever has. Because she is the divine. Divine masculines, know that this is a gift from the divine. Just as the divine would challenge you and push you to grow and push you outside the lines of your comfort, so will your divine feminine. Embrace this. This is your gift from the divine. What a card. That sums up this reading. Divine masculines, know that you are walking into newness in many of these cards as you transform and you continue to allow the divine to guide you and heal you. May you embrace this whole journey. If this is a general reading, please take each card as it resonates to your own specific journey. I refer to the divine masculine as a he, but that is, you can, as that resonates, take it with you. It could be he or she. This is a general reading, as I said, for the divine masculines and current energy. If you would like a personal reading with me, feel free to look into the description box. If this has been a blessing to you or any of my videos, feel free to donate as well. I love all you guys. I will be doing more videos very shortly, within the days and possibly later today. So again, I love you all and I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for all your views and shares, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? I hope this has been a blessing to you. Love and light.